Bo and Meg. This, yes, I see that hand. This is a powerful and subtle piece.
I thought this was the strongest film of all, and my favorite. And when he puts the music up, I think it means way more than just embracing your culture. It means not hiding yourself and making noise and showing who you are. So I really like this one. I thought it was the best.
I like how the film depicted the experience of being a minority within a minority, and the contrast between being able to celebrate one aspect of being a minority at the front of the shop, and then the other aspect in the privacy of one's own house. So sometimes it's a double bind.
Another thing what I want to highlight is the brother and sister love. That's amazing because I have a sister, and it's just something what we need to highlight. It's pretty cute, and it's wonderful. So I love the movie.
The details, their very first scene together, she puts coffee in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's great, it's great. I'm very close to my brother, and you can really feel it. The interesting thing that was said by another speaker is that the father is clearly ashamed of who he is. He turns down the music when the person asks. He assimilates, he backs down, he's quiet, he's afraid. He's angry, but he's afraid. His children won't be. His children aren't afraid of who they are.
It was my favorite movie, and it was because all three characters grew. So the kid obviously grew because he turned the music up, but then the father suddenly had this admiration for the kid, and it was almost like, okay, by standing up to this lady, he earned the father's respect. And even the daughter, who was originally taking his order to do the dishes and sitting down, was later, I mean, I would see that as a defile, going into the bathroom to cover, to comfort her brother. So it's like, okay, all three of these have done pretty extraordinary.
And it's done with so little dialogue. That last scene, the father doesn't say a word. He just gives him the same approving nod as he does when he dutifully drinks the beer. Yeah. The same kind of like, all right, you passed. Is the same thing, which is so fascinating. And actually, they light Bo in such a way that when he puts on that night dress, he cuts quite a striking figure.
Best screenplay, first of all the ones we saw tonight, because the characters have an arc, there's a beginning, middle, and end to the story. We feel that we've seen a complete thing, it's not unresolved, and that's of course just great writing. I would go back to the sound design. Again, you're listening to all the little street noise outside. A very effective use of silence, long passages of silence, and then the door opens, and we all jumped when the door opened, did we not? And that worked very well. And there's stuff going on in this family. The father doesn't know what's going on. He pours a beer for his son because it's, what was it, Moon Festival? He's going to have the son have his very first beer. And very clearly that boy's drank a beer before because he chugged it back like it was a glass of water. So I think, father probably wasn't aware that was going on as well.
I also really love this movie, and one of my favorite scenes was the washing of the negligee. It's so sensual, and it's just beautiful, I don't know, like a body moving and him imagining his own sensuality while he's watching it being washed. That's gorgeous.
The fact that it's in a laundromat is an interesting place. It's a coolly sensual movie. There's a lot of sensuality, cool sensuality, the lipstick, the biting into the mooncake. There's a lot of cool, and I mean that like temperature, like it feels cold, but you want to get your hands in it. And that tactile feeling is something that they bring through all those lenses of the film medium.